Hello, guys. Welcome to Three Mississippi and Wednesday nights. Wednesday night live. Halfway through the week. Man, whew, it's been a day. It's been a day. Hello, Rebel at Hearts. Hello, Irene Turner, Sid, Mike, and Frankie. Hi, guys. Much love. Can't wait to see you all. We can't wait to see you guys, too. I cannot wait to see everybody in May. I know Patrick says, can't wait to see the Bird Lady back in action. I know. I'm so excited. Let's get this party started, Philip. Exactly, exactly. Auntie Anne is in the house. Hello. What is going on? I love it. I love it. Yeah. So, for those of you that watched Sippin' and Spillin' today, I found my geese that I have been looking for. I knew I wasn't going to be able to find them until closer to spring because they only lay such a small amount of eggs per season, and the season is very short for Sebastopol. So they're just hard to get. And so they were not available, and then they were sold out. And I was like checking every day. And then I finally Mike gave me the green light, and I checked one more time, and there they were. So they're shipping out this week. So sometime after the 20th. This week I will have my goslings, and I'm so excited. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I just love them so much. Oh, Adventures with Outdoor Eagle says, love the decorations and pillows. Thank you. I love them too. I've got my piggies, and I've got my sheep. I've got chickens and things on pillows over there. Yeah. Gotta have your little bit of your outside farm on your inside. You know? It just makes me happy that way. I like it. I like it. MT Homestead. Mike and Terry, the wonderful hosts of the MT Mid-America Meetup. Cannot wait. I know it's still a couple months away. I know that. But I just feel like it's just spring just feels like it's ramping up, and we're just getting so much closer to being there. And I just cannot wait. I can't wait to see everybody and give everybody a big old hug. It's going to be fun. Cannot wait. David Glunt, hello, another member. We got a couple members in the house today. We got Auntie Anne, we got MT Homestead, we've got David Glunt. I love seeing all the members. The Vineyard Farmhouse, hello, Brian. What is going on? Jerry Jones in the house, hello. Oh no, Randall Grunland, $5 super chat, my man. Thank you. I told my girl she better start laying eggs too. Now I'm out. I know, right? Eggs just got so expensive. I think they've come down a bit. I haven't had to buy eggs for a while now, so I'm a little bit out of the egg game because my girls have been laying. The few that I do have, and then my goose has been laying, and since they're not fertilized, they're just so it's like a whole egg is like that's all I need. Like it's perfect. So I'm like, man, I wish I had a goose that laid constantly. One goose egg would, it's like a whole meal in itself. It's perfect. But out and about with Sam I am. Can't believe you found them either. I spent a whole week looking for my wife and credit card one time. She's an ex now. Oh my goodness. She took you to the market there. Liberty Farms, good evening, everyone. Looks like Mike is planning to be fashionably late again. It's 40 degrees in Minnesota. Yes. Yeah, I know he was tying up some stuff with work, and then he was trying to ask me a question about how to contact Amazon customer service, and it wasn't going well. And I was like, hey, I gotta go because I gotta start the live. So he got, those, if you watched the video it was either Friday or Sunday's video, can't remember, last week's video, where they prepped the garden and he rolled out the big black carpet for me. He had two big rolls like that. Well, the one roll, I guess they were being shipped from separate places, and the one roll is delayed. And it was already supposed to have been delivered, and it's delayed. And so he's trying to figure out how to contact customer service. And I only ever do it on my phone, and on his computer, it's showing up totally different than when I look at an item on my phone. So I have no idea. He can't figure out how to do it. So I'm gonna have to take a minute later and see if I can't find it on there for him. But it's okay. Tamara and David, hello. That's right. Rebel at Heart says, don't forget to hit that like button if you'd be so kind. Matt Graves says, where is the legend, Mike? He's where all legends go to die. He's in his office. Just kidding. That's right. It's free to hit that thumbs up button. It's free to be here and possibly be mildly entertained by something that we might say or do. So it's okay. It's all good. You're eating and busy, treasure hunter. That's all right. We'll allow it. We'll let you talk with your hands while you eat. It's okay. We got you. We got you. I love it. The only thing he can do is cancel it and reorder it. They've done that to me a bunch. Yeah, normally I'm able to kind of fix that, or they'll give you like a credit. But I guess he waited, like I guess he didn't realize it hadn't come yet. So now it's been like a while, a while. So I don't know. We'll see. It used to be though, like if you caught them on that and then it was like lost for a couple weeks and they did the reorder refund thing, that you just, if the other one ever showed up, you still got to keep it. Now they charge you for that other item if you don't send it back, which I kind of feel like I get it, but you also like lost it for a month and then it like randomly showed up one day. Like, what am I supposed to do with that? But whatever. Randall Grunland, did you all check out Tim's crazy channels? No, not yet. You're in it? I know. I heard there was some showering going on the 41.36 this weekend on Come On Mountain too. So I don't know. I don't know. You never know. Let's see. Josh Ward, hello. I know. Jenky V says I'm watching you and it's still daylight. Can you believe it? I know. I'm not a big fan of changing the clocks. I know the rumor is that they did pass that thing that we're not changing it anymore moving forward, that this was the last year. Um, the daylight hours are there no matter what. And there'll be a little bit more in the morning and a little bit more in the evening. And I feel like that's okay. So, this whole week, everybody, it takes so long. And I actually, this is the weird thing for me when we go into springing ahead, it really messes with my clock because the daylight is now, daylight till almost 8 o'clock at night or whatever. And I find myself then staying up, like not eating dinner till like 8:30 because I'm like, I didn't realize it was that late. And then I'm staying up till 11 because I can't go to bed right after I just ate dinner. And then it's like a whole thing. So I'm like, I gotta get back on my schedule. Like, you know. Ah. Oh, you think it depends on the price? Small things they don't charge, but if it finally shows up, maybe. We'll see. Yes, I do. He's over here whispering. Well, I'm on camera and expected me to answer. I don't know.
100%.
Yeah, that's for Frankie.
What's going on?
Mike is here.
I'm not happy with Amazon right now.
I know. We'll get it squared away later. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's probably because you ordered it from like a different supplier.
Well, the problem is I ordered quantity of 2 of a like a heavy item, like a 36-inch wide roll,
Yeah,
100-foot, right? So I ordered a quantity of 2. Well, it's shipped in 2 separate boxes with 2 separate tracking numbers, and one of them was received. My hat's all janky. One of them was received, and the other one was not received, but it said it was still on the way. Well, it's been still on the way for 20 days now. So today I was finally like, okay, I'm gonna like send this. I'm gonna raise a flag for somebody, send this up the food chain, and get because when I clicked on the item, you have the option to order now, like still 4 in stock, like so I could order another one and it would ship today or tomorrow, right? And I would have it in like 4 or 5 days. But the one that I did order back when I ordered 2, it's been in limbo for 20 days.
I'll have to show you. I'll show you.
So, but the problem is when you click on that item to like ask seller a question or something, if you go through the process, first of all, there's no phone number. You can't just call customer support and say, hey, yo, what's up? Here's my order number. What's up? Nope, can't do that. You got to deal with a robot.
There's a workaround for that. I'll show you.
So when I click on there and it says, you go through, ask seller a question, you go through the whole process, and then the response is, this was fulfilled by Amazon seller cannot answer. Would you like us to send you to Amazon's question or to Amazon's whatever? Yes. So then it bounces me over to a page on Amazon where it says, which item would you like to ask a question about? Scroll through all the items. That one's not there. It's the freaking only one that's not there of all the items I've ordered.
I will show you the workaround.
So
it's very easy. And then you can talk to a human.
Yeah.
On the phone. Very simple. Anyway, Randall Grunland, $5 super chat. Oh my goodness, I can't read that. New channels with Tim, Mike, and you.
We're not doing those channels.
No,
we're not doing those channels. We'll yeah. No.
I know things got crazy on Como Mountain this weekend. There may have been some spooning with Tim
Ain't no telling what happened.
David, but in between when they were breaking tractors and falling off ladders, I don't know.
Yeah.
I got a chance to watch a couple of those, catch up on some of those videos that just got released this morning, and looks like they had a big old time. They got a lot done. It's looking real good. I mean, it's SLR's house is looking like a house now instead of just a box above the ground.
See, that's what I think, Alex. I think they stiffed me on one of those. They were like, because they were like $150 each, and they were like, no, yeah, I'm not digging it. I'm not digging it.
That's true. That's true.
So
Josh Ward says, only in America can we figure out how to move the sun, then move the sun back again in 4 months, right? I know. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Right.
I know. He's very worked up, isn't he, Tim? Tim says, Mike, inhale, exhale, next. Very worked up.
That's accurate.
He's always telling me to calm down, but then he gets like this.
I don't get like this very often. But you're right. I am like this right now.
You are like this right now.
Thank you for pointing that out. I'll do a little meditating here. Do a little meditating. Yeah.
You have to.
Well, it's been extremely busy at work.
Yeah, and he's been a little stressed.
I took yesterday. Well, I took a vacation day yesterday, but wound up working half of it.
Yeah.
And I have a vacation day scheduled for tomorrow. So that way I was working the day before and the day after each of these days that I'm taking off here. I have no idea. I don't see how I'm not going to be able to work tomorrow. There's too much going on.
Yeah.
So that's bumming me out. I'm gonna figure it. I'm gonna work late tonight and figure it out.
It is what it is. Oh yeah, I heard Tim might be opening up one of those OF pages there, David. They were joking about that the other night on was it on his live yesterday? I think it was.
No.
He was joking about it. Yeah. He was joking about it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's see what's going on. Josh says, yeah, you've been so busy you haven't texted me back this morning. Josh calling you out there. Wild and Free Tennessee. Hey all. What did I miss? Mike ranted.
Hold on.
Oh, okay. See? Now he's leaving the building. Look what you did to Elvis. Good gravy. You just missed him ranting and then getting razzed by his friend that he didn't text him back. So I don't know. It's been a day. I got Friday's video ready. I haven't gone back and rewatched it. It was rendering. I had to leave to go pick up Frankie and 2 of my friend's kids.
Text from Josh. I never saw it.
There you go. And I guess he's gonna text you back now.
I'm gonna at least read it.
Okay. Anyway, I had to pick up all their kids and go deposit them where they needed to be, and it just ended up taking longer than I anticipated because I talked to them both for a second when I got there, and then I was like, oh shoot, our live starts in 30 minutes. We got to get home. I have not set up for it, so. But I did render the video while I was gone, so I still got to watch it back and then give it the green light to go for Friday. We got quite a bit done on the coop. Or they got quite a bit done on the coop. I was not working on the coop. I was working on other things, and filming. But yeah, so I'm getting excited about getting those birds out there and getting it done. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Oh, is he sending you more pew-pews?
No, this is his seating. His
Oh, I thought that was.
You're looking at it from the top. That's the lights, and underneath of it are the seats.
I thought it was like the barrel.
No. That would be a big gun.
Well, that's why. You were zoomed in when I looked at it, so it's hard to tell. Mike is off. Put the phone down, brother. You on vacation? Well, he can't, unfortunately.
I actually just upped my my length of time to. So when I first start my seeds, When I first start my seeds, I set it to run for about 12 hours. I usually go from 5 to 5. I just like that time, 5 to 5. It could be 6 to 6, whatever. Um, that's usually what I set the lights when the seeds first pop through. But then whenever the time changes, then I push it out an hour so that it's like 13 hours. And then after like a week or two, I'll push it out to 14 hours. And that's usually probably where I leave it until I harden the seeds off. But I've got the old school timers. They're built into the timers that have the little tiny plastic things that pop down all the way around. So you set the clock for the dial in the middle. If it ever comes unplugged or if the power ever goes out, obviously that thing stops spinning and you got to recalibrate it essentially. But anyway, I use some power strips that have one of those timers in the middle of it. It's kind of cool. And one side of the power strip is it's not on the timer, and the other side of the power strip is on the timer. So if I want to have heat pads running on the side that's not on the timer, I do that. Or like if I want a couple of fans running, which I usually do, I'll go on that side, and then just the lights will be on the timer side. So, anyway,
Well, there
there's
you
that.
go. There you go. Questions answered. Mystery solved. Boop, boop, boop. Matt Graves says, "What part of Mississippi are we in?" We are in northeast Mississippi.
Randall got a 4570. Nice. You know what that is?
Oh, a Marlin.
Well, yeah. That his
I
is
just read the
made
message.
by Marlin is a brand.
It's some kind of gun.
That remember the cannon that you shot?
Oh, I did not
You
enjoy that.
squeezed the trigger and then went.
Yeah,
That was
like,
aggressive.
yeah,
That
I
was
was like, you guys could have
4570.
warned me.
Yeah, we could have.
It didn't look like it was going to be that kind of a situation, but it was.
Gunga Din.
Karen,
Home Depot's got
hi.
the 6 mil black plastic poly in large rolls, probably.
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, it was one of those things where the nearest Home Depot is almost an hour away, so we don't go into that town very often, and so
And we've only been to that Home Depot once.
Twice, I think now.
Twice, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just don't go.
There's a local hardware store like in the
yeah.
near the town that's only like 15 minutes from us.
Yeah.
And it's family owned. I think they only have like 6 locations throughout Mississippi. It's called Neighbors. And I try to shop there. I try to shop there. They don't have everything that a Home Depot has. And frankly, the Home Depot in Tupelo doesn't have everything that a Home Depot has, if we're being honest. So at least not like I'm used to.
Randall Grunlin, $5 super chat. Thank you. He says he's got to go. He's got to go take care of something.
Don't trust Will. Lesson number 1: don't trust Will.
Yeah, I don't know what was that in reference to.
About you shooting the 4570.
Oh, that. Okay, I was like, huh? Accurate.
We were just like, hey, Sid, here's a gun for you to shoot.
Yeah, he was like, hey, I want you to fire. They have this one in Jurassic Park. You want to fire it here? It's little. It fits you. And I was like, oh, okay. No.
It. Both of those statements are true.
Yeah, I also didn't know it was going to be like strapping myself to a cannon and then like firing myself off the back of it.
Yeah, essentially what happened.
I wasn't ready. Yeah. Nobody gave me warning.
Yeah.
So, although in some ways it was probably good that they didn't, because I probably would have been like so tensed up thinking it was going to kick back really hard. But then I was like, ow.
Since we're talking about plants, who in here plants onions in the spring and who plants onions in the fall? I'm curious.
Oh, can you still plant garlic right now? Because I know you always plant it in the fall. And Jen's got quite the garden going right now, by the way.
So the short answer is yes, you can plant garlic right now. However, it would not be for this year's harvest.
There.
Garlic has to vernalize.
So yeah, so it's like there's no point in planting it now.
There's not.
Yeah. So you got to plant it in the fall.
You want to plant it 5 or 6 weeks before your first frost so that it gets a little bit of green, gets some root structure going on. Then the frost comes in and it slows it down, and you need to get.
Jen, don't waste your time planting garlic.
Don't plant garlic.
I tried to tell you, and she was like, "You can still plant it," and I was like, "Yeah, but I don't remember why it's not going to do anything right now." And I was like,
Well, it'll do plenty. It'll grow, but then if you try, it'll look big, and then if you try to harvest it, you'd have like this single garlic bulb that would not be split up into cloves. That process of cloving doesn't happen until the plant vernalizes. So it's kind of like it's a biannual, like a carrot or an onion, except for it doesn't seed on top, so they don't consider it a biannual, but essentially it is. So anyway, good. We'll simplify that. Don't plant garlic, Jen. I'll tell you when to
She's
plant
got
garlic.
a lot of stuff. She has a whole thing like you have. She set up her rack. She got grow lights. She got the dome. She did seed starts. She's got some plants that she's already up potted and moved to a different rack. I mean, it's a whole thing now.
I'm getting a call from La Mesa, California.
I don't know.
I wonder if I should answer
giving me
it.
a seizure right now. Honey, it's aggressive.
I'm not going to answer it.
No.
Got another text from Josh, though. We'll take a look at that.
Hey, let me see if Frankie's in earshot right now because she got sent something to our PO box. I won't show the person's address, but they sent something to our PO box. Looks like it went through from Kentucky.
Is that butter crunch, Josh?
I don't know. Frank.
That looks like it might be butter crunch lettuce you're doing there. It looks
you gotta now don't show. Be careful not to show the address. Really, you're gonna sit where you're off camera instead of over here.
I don't know. That's normally where I end up sitting.
I know, but things are
of where the people let me.
Right. So,
ooh, my hair looks really, really short.
I told you.
Got your pocket knife?
No. Well, I was in town all day. Can I just rip it off?
I don't know what's in there, so you might rip the note or whatever. She's about to stab me.
No, she's not. I would go the opposite direction. Let me see that real quick.
Frankie's hair. Frankie cut about 2 inches off while it was straightened, and so now it looks really short.
But I knew I was gonna cut off more because I
talked her out of cutting more.
I knew it was gonna be curly. I was gonna do 3.
Yeah.
See that, Frankie? If you want to go back.
I tried to talk her into doing 1.
No, because that's what I always do.
Oh, okay.
She's not paying attention.
I'll open it for you.
Yeah, you just open it for her.
But yeah, and straightened, it's like down to there.
Yeah, so it's pretty curly today. So I don't know.
I like it.
Yeah, it looks good. I'm just surprised that you wanted it as short as you did, but that's
I was tired of the long hair.
Pain family, howdy, what's going on? Let's get it rowdy. I love it. Let's do it.
Howdy, let's get rowdy.
Before we get this all open here, we got Charles Walker, who he sent us.
That's cool.
Oh, that's
safeties
neat.
off patches.
Those are nice.
He sent us some
safeties
off patches.
Oh, and it's got the
so you can put it on.
So you can put it on whatever.
That's cool on your hunting vest or whatever.
Yeah, that's cool.
Dude, I want to have a bumper sticker made.
That's cool.
Safeties off.
Very cool. And then he sent a little bit. This was in honor of Frankie getting her first deer. Very cool.
And those of y'all that didn't see that video and don't get where that came from, first of all, if there's anybody in this room right now, we got 144 people in here.
If you haven't seen the safeties off video,
it's not called safeties off. If you Google safeties off, you're not going to find it.
That's what we're calling it.
But Frankie's first deer. If you have not watched the video of Frankie harvesting her first deer, you're missing out. It's an awesome video, but there is a moment in there where I actually tell her as she's looking at options in the field of deer, and I said, Frankie, whatever you do right now is entirely up to you. And she said, I know, safety's off. And I was like, come on.
I mean, there was a pause in between that, but still.
Yeah,
you know, you get
pretty awesome.
Yeah,
that was
very cool from Charles Walker. He was just like, hey guys, just a brief note to say hi from Kentucky. Really enjoy your YouTube channel, especially your life on the farm. Here's a little item to show your spirit. Stay safe and strong, Charlie. That's awesome. Thank you, Charlie.
That's cool. That's super cool.
That's very cool. They got some safeties off patches.
Yeah, we're putting one of those on. We're sewing one of those onto your hunting vest.
Yeah.
For sure.
I don't think you have to sew.
You have to sew the back side.
You sew the back side.
And then the front side sticks to it.
So this, you sew that. See, it's even got a little sewable tag there. Yeah. You could glue it or whatever.
Fabric glue too, but it'll stay better.
We'll sew it. We'll sew that on, and then boom.
Oh, there you go. Auntie Ann just posted the Frankie's first deer video.
There it is.
Boom.
Yeah.
I love it.
You guys, if you've not seen that video, it's worth the watch. It
was a good video. If I do say so ourselves.
Yeah. We got some pretty good footage of it.
Lots of father-daughter bonding went on.
Yeah.
With that, and lots of me going through random footage that I was not there for piecing the story together, and then Mike judged it a little bit, and he had a slightly different vision, and so it was a collaborative effort
It
on
turned
that
out
one.
really.
It did
really
turn out
good,
well.
though.
Yeah, it turned out well. Randall Grunland, $5 super chat. Is Kenny's blade sharp enough? Uber's been talking smack.
Kenny's not a lawnmower. That's all
Um,
right. I get it. I know. Hey, Tim's been talking smack too. I talked to Tim on the phone yesterday
Oh,
while I
Jen's
was
got a
down
snow
planting
sewing
onions.
machine. There you go. Jen's
Yeah.
got a sewing machine, so we can get it on there fast. Look at that.
Yeah, but Frankie needs to learn how to sew by
I
hand.
don't know how to sew. Yeah.
I will teach you how to sew.
Okay.
In fact, you've asked me twice.
I have, and you never did it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna do it. We're
Well,
gonna
no, like
do
I've
it
asked you
together.
to. I've asked you to help
I'm
me
not
sew
just gonna.
stuff before.
I'm not just gonna darn your socks for you, but I
Oh,
will
my
teach you
socks.
how.
I don't need my
Big Country
socks
says,
darned.
how does it feel to be the owner of a catchphrase? Safety's off.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, like it's weird, but it's
It's
also
weird?
cool.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
It was
And they use
actually-
it more than I do. So
We do, but it was actually like a Colby Ranch was on a live when David and Tim were both here visiting, and we were talking. She had just gotten her first deer. Like, what was it? Like the day before they got here, or
Yeah.
something like
Yeah.
that. She had gotten the deer,
I got it.
and so it was very fresh on everybody's minds. And she was retelling the story, and she said the little bit about, okay, safety's off, and John from Colby Ranch was like, that's your new T-shirt. That's your
Yep.
new catchphrase. And I was like, yes, it is.
Yeah. Kudos to John from Cold Beer for pointing that out, because
Yeah.
we might have
We might have
glazed right on
overlooked
on
Yeah.
over that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Gianna 6 says, Frankie, you are so pretty like your mom and very photogenic. I like the length of your hair. It's easier to care for
Yes, it
with all that
really
you
is.
and you do with your dad. What a nice life you have. Yes, she's a good girl too. So
Thank you.
Yeah,
John
I
is the
don't.
king of catchphrases, Matt. That's true.
I can tell it's shorter, but it doesn't look like
That's because guys.
it's not
don't
a
get it.
it's not a net
I mean,
positive or a net negative.
originally
Yeah, it's
straightened,
just.
it was down here. and
I
we
mean,
did
I
right
think
down
you would
there.
look different to me if it was a little shorter than it is right now. But the difference between last week and this week is really no difference.
But I feel like my hair is finally getting long again.
Yeah.
I've been
But
growing
we're
it
like
out.
almost at the same height right
I
now.
know.
But I feel like it's curlier, probably because you lost a little weight in it,
Yeah.
so the curls pull up a little
Yeah,
bit
she
more.
did layer it a little bit in the front.
Yeah, I
so,
have a little bit
yeah.
of wearing.
That's
It's
as much
also
as I'm
like-
going to talk about hairdos.
My
Eh,
curls are definitely more
yeah.
happy.
That's all you're gonna talk about?
Yeah.
Randall Gremlin, $5 super chat. Thank you, my man. Hey, did my contributions count towards Frankie's mount work, or did Mike use it on Uber? They ended up not mounting it because it was a doe. They decided they weren't going to mount it.
But we did bury the head. We're gonna let the worms and the critters take care of cleaning the skull, and then we're gonna do something with the skull.
Well, we're gonna probably still have to clean it a little bit more, but
Yeah.
DD5 in the house. You guys know I'm at work tonight, but as normal, I got you in my ear. I absolutely love
Nice.
watching you guys keep it real. I love it.
What is up, Mike?
Thank you.
Yeah, y'all got to go check out Drifting Dreamers 5 if you haven't already. In fact, I would imagine everybody in here knows who Drifting Dreamers 5 are at this point.
Probably.
Drifting Dreamer down. It was that was the beginning of
Is it weird
something
to
cool.
talk to yourself with all these mics in the room? You got Mike from MT Homesteading. You got Mike from Drifting Dreamers 5. There's a lot of mics.
Yeah,
No, Mike's an awesome
it's a-
name.
is it?
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Awesome.
you know, I mean, smart women name their sons Mike. You know,
And brilliant women marry them.
that's right.
That's true.
Wait, brilliant women marry their sons, Mike?
No, marry guys.
Oh, marry
named
Mikes.
Mike.
Okay.
Wow. You just went way hard Alabama.
You would have said Mississippi if we had
My
just moved to
tree
Mississippi.
got forked.
Yeah.
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
sorry. I just like that train just didn't
Oh.
it didn't really connect.
Yeah,
to
so,
my
My
head.
he's changing his name to Mike. He says he goes by Mike too.
Good man. Auntie Ann just put a link in there for Drifting Dreamers 5. Thank you, Annie Ann. Y'all go check them out if you haven't already. But not until after you go check out Frankie's hunting video.
That's right.
Okay.
Yes, that's right.
That's we're prioritizing.
$10 super chat from Randall. Thank you, my man. He says, proud of you, Frankie.
Yeah, we were all proud of her. We stay proud of her,
I feel
except
like we
for
need to
the
get you out in the sun. You're looking mighty
I
pale.
know.
except for the
I'm
moments that we're
looking
mad
at
at her
myself and I'm
for
like,
acting
I'm
like a
white.
teenager. Other than that, which is, about
I
50-50.
know. She
About
turns
50-50, she's a teenager. 50-50, like she's a rock star. And we're like, wow,
She
good
turns
for you.
13. My baby turns 13 on Friday on St. Patrick's Day. My little leprechaun. She's like all big and grown and stuff. And
Stuff.
I don't like it.
Hey, there's somebody that's watched the videos. Scott Burke. That's right. From safeties off to learning how to set a hook. Caught her first largemouth bass.
That's right.
And we got that on a video here recently. So that's cool. In fact, we're going fishing tomorrow, aren't we, Frankie?
Yep.
We're gonna go down to the other end of this. It's probably a 5 or 6 acre pond on our neighbor's property, and they built a dam on one end, and then on the other end, as it slopes up to an end that was wooded, and they flooded those woods, and this is a long time ago. So now there's just some standing deadwood and some laying down deadwood and stumps. Then it's like
Some
to look at it.
levitating deadwood.
To look at it, it's like bass fishing heaven. So
We've gone like other times besides when I caught my largemouth bass. When I caught that largemouth bass, we went after school a bunch of
Yeah,
times.
they've gone a couple times now and gone, but they're gonna try to go tomorrow.
Yep, we're going after bass tomorrow. We're gonna work some different baits. She's actually getting pretty good at working a bottom rig,
Mark and
kind of like
Debbie, Grumpy Grandpa Pastry Show. Hello.
either Texas or Texas rig style is what we've been doing, but we're gonna do more Carolina style, and we're gonna try some salamanders and crawdads, and then maybe wacky worm style. So and
Is
then
it me or do all of these also sound like they could be weed varieties that you would go to the dispensary for? Like,
sure,
all these crazy names.
I don't know why you went there, but sure.
This
That
is
was
what
a
it
little
sounds like.
Random.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
But anyway, we're gonna learn how to use some additional baits tomorrow. We're gonna run some crankbaits, some spinner baits, a little bit of top water, torpedoes. We'll see how it
Some
goes.
bottom water, some middle water, some side water.
Yeah.
I just made that up.
Yeah, none of what you just said is. I mean,
It's not a
you
thing.
were trying, but it's not a
Hey,
thing.
it doesn't matter. I make things.
Yeah.
I make the world go round.
Yeah, speaking of
Okay.
fishing, Matt Payne's a bit of a fisherman.
Yeah, he put some cool fish in his pond. He got all. I mean, they go
I've
fishing
caught a few of your videos recently, man, and yeah, I'm digging it. I'm digging it. I don't fish as much as I used to. When I was a musician, there was a period of time where I was working nights only, and of course weekends were the busiest time for me as a musician. But like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, usually I didn't have anything going on. And I had a buddy who was a pilot for United Airlines. He was furloughed at the time. It was after 9/11. And man, him and I went bass fishing like
They went a
Tuesday and
lot.
Wednesday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, every week for a long time. When the lakes were empty, we'd get out there at sunrise, like fishing top water. We're the only boat on the lake, bass exploding everywhere. And it was a good time. We fished a lot for a little while. And then I went years without fishing.
Well, we had a
Without
kid.
fishing.
Well, no, you went a couple times even.
Yeah, but
when she
barely.
was little, you went
Yeah,
on trips
barely.
without me because I was like, I'll just stay home. You go. But yeah, Payne Family says, yes, sir. Been a little obsessed lately. And DD5, Mike from DD5 says, I love to use watermelon seed trick worms. I've never heard of those. I don't know what those are. Do you feed the worms watermelons and then they spit the seeds at the fish?
No,
I don't
so.
know.
that's not how that works.
I feel
But
like
I love that that's what you.
I mean,
that
look,
is
there's
too-
there's
yeah.
so many, like everybody, like when you first start fishing, you're looking at like whites, super darks, splash of color. Chartreuse is a common one.
That's racist.
Wow. But then when you really start getting into it, you start looking at like, believe it or not, dark colors are usually better in muddier, darker water, right? So you'd think that if you're fishing in muddier water, you want like a white with a chartreuse tail, right?
Ooh.
But no,
Payne family, Matt just said, Mike, are you coming down in May? We'll take the boat and go fish. He's got a nice little boat. Take you out.
We're going.
He'll take you out on his boat.
We'll see if we like. Wait a minute. Are we talking about to the meetup?
Mhm.
You're bringing your boat to the meetup, or
It's
are
a
we going
campsite.
over to your place before or after the meetup?
No, he's
Because I don't know if we'll have time for that. But yeah,
I think he's
100%.
talking about at the meetup because there's a lake there.
Yeah, Frankie and I are planning on fishing at the meetup for sure. And yeah, if you're bringing a
Oh,
boat,
Chad's bringing his boat too.
we'll go. Oh, nice.
Everybody's bringing a boat.
Everybody's bringing a
Nice.
boat.
Nice. And you know what, dude? Honestly, if that's what's going on,
Yeah, he'll have his boat at the meetup. See?
maybe we forget about the fishing contest and we just go do our own thing and focus on just going and having fun.
There you go.
That might actually be better. Frankie, what do you think? Do the fishing contest or just go fish?
Fun.
Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah, it's probably. I'm digging that.
I feel like fishing
Well,
contest
if
is
if
just
Chad and Whitney bring Bella, she's
whatever.
probably gonna be glued to Bella's side.
I actually haven't gotten to meet Bella.
I know, but you guys will be
Because-
like immediately like
I think we
Boom.
talked briefly over the phone.
Yeah, you
when
did.
I was at
her house.
their house.
Yeah.
And she had called.
But I'm trying to get Frankie as much like exposure to different baits as I can before 10 killer, so that she's got a more than a fighting chance against like the grown-ups. That's my goal, is to be able to get her out there.
Just show us all the grown men.
No, I mean not necessarily show them up, but totally hold her own. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like hold her own. So, tomorrow we'll be looking at those stumps, and we're gonna lose some tackle because we're gonna be working on placement of that bait, right? Recognizing like habitat where a bass might be backed up in under, and placing the bait where you want to place it, depending on what kind of bait it is, right? So we're gonna be practicing all that stuff, and then I bought another bait casting rod last week, like the Black Max, the Abu Garcia, and
Is that a supermodel or a rig?
Yeah.
Yeah.
supermodel. It's not a supermodel rig. It's like middle of the road.
Yeah.
But so I'm gonna try to get Frankie casting a bait casting rod.
Oh, Scott Burke says once. What do you mean when I was a musician? Once a musician, always a musician.
That's true. Yeah. When I was a
When he was
professional
like
musician.
when he was getting paid, that when his income relied on him picking up his guitar
Right. And a microphone.
and a microphone and leather pants.
Leather pants.
Yeah.
Dad wore
we don't need
leather
to go there.
pants.
We don't need to go there.
He said.
We don't need to go there.
Stop.
I was
I
30
think you
I was
should
30
I
pounds
think you should
skinnier.
wear the leather pants.
Had a
to the
lot more
meetup.
hair and a lot less stomach. Yeah.
I'm
Those were the
sorry. I
days.
can't picture you in leather pants.
I probably got
Oh,
pictures
hey,
somewhere.
there's pictures.
I can't
There's
picture
a picture
him
in there
leather
somewhere of you in leather pants.
pants.
I think so.
We're about to go find that after this.
Yeah.
Mike's like, no. Embarrassed now.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine.
Back
Yeah.
in my younger days. Oh, Tanya Jones got a gobbler this morning. Congratulations.
Oh, nice. I have not seen any turkeys out. I've seen lots of geese.
On our property. You saw those 8 turkeys right across the street from where you turn out onto the 8, right?
Oh, I did. That's right.
Yeah.
I did
That was
see
like
one
2
big.
weeks ago.
Yeah, I did see one big
One
group.
gaggle.
One. Well, no, that's geese.
Geese, gaggle of geese. What's
But-
good for the
Geese is good for the gander.
gander? I thought it was gander. So they can be either a gaggle or a gander?
No. Boy or girl geese.
Oh, I thought gander was a group. What's good for one is good
Gaggle
for
of
the group.
geese. It's a gaggle of geese.
See, that doesn't make as much sense now. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. What's good for one is good for all.
You're making me irritated now.
That doesn't make
I
sense.
made
Anyway.
assumptions on what gander meant just based on what I felt that statement should
I mean, I
mean.
get
I just
that,
love to
but-
tell him things and then whether it's right or not and just mess with him. 'Cause
Is
it's
that
fun.
wait?
Mm,
What? I know somebody that
If you know, you know.
yeah, flock. Flock is definitely
Flock
okay.
is universal for
Yeah.
anything, you could always say. Like a flock of flamingos is a flamboyant.
flamboyant.
Well, you wouldn't say like a flock of quail because that's a covey.
Right.
Cubby.
So it's not really universal, but it's
But people would still say like a flock
semi-universal.
of them
Birds.
in like
flock of birds.
people that don't know
Yeah.
that each type of bird has their own
That's so like
just like each
the fact-
kind of chick, like baby bird has its own
No, they're all baby chicks.
like
yeah, they're all
name.
chickens.
They're all baby chicken chicks.
No, like
Baby
geese are,
chicken chicks.
baby geese are goslings, baby ducks are ducklings, baby chickens
Baby
are
goose chicks, baby duck chicks, baby. See where I'm. See, I'm
Did you
doing
want
that.
me to throat punch
See,
you?
I'm doing that.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I know somebody that's like big on hunting, and they saw a bunch of turkeys during deer season, and now they're seeing a bunch of deer during turkey season, and they're really upset about it.
I'm gonna tell you, the deer disappeared after deer season. They
Yeah, exactly. Janice says, what is the difference between a goose and a gander? It's a male goose. Most of us today don't make a distinction between female goose and a male goose, but a gander is a male.
But then why is it what's good for the goose is good for
So
the
they're
gander?
saying
If it's good for
what's
you,
good
if
for
it's
her is good
it's
for him. which is
Oh.
totally different meaning than what's good for one is good for all.
It's a similar
Completely different.
It's a similar concept. They're saying like if it's good for
To shallow-minded people, maybe.
it's not about gender. It's about like usually you only have like one or two males per group of females. So
Mm.
it's like if it's
See-
good for all of them, it's good for the other two
Well, we'll see. Like people who have
What is more than 10 ninjas together called?
too. Lights out. What's this called?
Oh,
I don't know.
it's called a good movie from
It's
1989.
called Turtles.
Remember all those
Turtles.
movies in 1989, or like in that time frame, like American Ninja, and like all those. So many ninja movies. Ninjas were like
Everywhere.
they were trending
What
before
is-
the
what's-
word trending existed.
what's that one turtle's name from Ninja Turtles? The purple one. Is that Michelangelo?
I don't know. There was Raphael, Leonardo, Donatello, and Michelangelo.
Like Leonardo da Vinci.
How do you even know
Hello, child of the 80s here. Party of one.
that?
Yes, of course I know the.
I was not really that much into the Ninja Turtles.
Oh,
I like
I
SpongeBob
definitely
more.
was into them a little bit, but
I
I was
was
more
into 'em.
into
But then they like stopped playing
um,
them on Nickelodeon, and I got really
man.
sad.
There was one ninja show where the guy was old. He was like 60,
Oh.
and
yes.
you know what show I'm talking about?
Yes, Grasshopper.
Nope, not that one.
Oh,
Nope, that guy was not. He was not 60.
I was talking about the original or the
Kung Fu.
Yes!
Yeah,
Kung Fu.
the remake.
David Carradine.
The remake.
Oh,
When
whoa.
he played the adult in the remake, he
Oh,
was.
I wasn't talking about the remake of
Why?
anything. I was talking about the 1980s. The Kung Fu. David Carradine was young. And did you know, fun
Wasn't.
fact,
No,
that
It wasn't in the
I don't
80s.
know.
When he was
that
older was when the remake.
Bruce
was.
Lee was supposed to be cast in Kung Fu.
What are
But
you doing?
But he looked too Asian, so they cast David
But
Carradine.
Hollywood was racist and they would not cast an Asian guy. They wanted fake Asians.
Fake
And then
Asians.
so then when he finally when Bruce Lee did get a show, he got a show as
Donatello was the
the
purple one, according to
sidekick.
Mike from Drifting Through Moves.
he got a show as a sidekick, a kung fu martial arts guy, and he wore a mask. And I'm trying to remember the name of the show.
Not the Green Hornet.
Man, somebody here
Green
knows the show.
Lantern.
Nope.
It's Green Hornet. Is the one
Maybe
you're
it's Green
thinking.
Hornet.
It is Green Hornet.
Yeah.
That's the one that had the sidekick with
Yeah,
the
Green
mask.
Hornet. That's right.
Yeah.
So because he was able to wear a mask, then he wasn't too Asian. That's crazy right there. That's Hollywood for you back in the day.
Oh, everybody's saying Green Lantern now, so I don't know. I thought
Green
it's one of the
Lantern?
two.
I think it's Green Hornet.
I think it's Green
Pretty sure
Hornet
it's
because
Green
Green
Hornet.
Lantern is the one where.
What's Green Lantern?
Superhero
Okay.
thing.
Oh my gosh. I'm like in a.
I never even
None of
watched
them are
it.
very entertaining. I can tell you that.
What? Hey,
I didn't like either Green Lantern or
You
Green
just
Hornet.
opened a can of worms that you
Oh,
probably
I'm just
shouldn't have.
saying.
there was not a moment of cinematic time
Quantum
that
Leap was
included
good. I
Chuck
enjoyed
or
that in
I almost
the
said Chuck Norris. That included Bruce Lee. That was not awesome and worth watching.
Not a
Bruce
big
Lee was
fan.
awesome.
Yes, I don't enjoy watching it. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I don't
You
even
don't
know
have to
who
be
that
sorry.
is.
I'm not really. I'm just saying that to
Yeah.
make you feel better.
Do you know
Yeah.
who Bruce Lee
But-
is?
Yeah, it was Green Hornet. Everybody's now in agreement.
Green
Yeah.
That's good.
Hornet.
Green Hornet. Okay,
Green
That
Hornet.
there you
sounds
go.
even more dumb.
See, that's what I thought it was.
Probably just made somebody.
I
mad.
like it when I'm right.
You what?
Hey, when you're driving, you're right 50% of the time.
Huh?
I hope if you're driving, you're right all of the time.
No, because
Or else
50% of
somebody
the
would end
time,
up in a ditch.
50% of the time, when she turns right, she was supposed to have turned right. The other 50% of the time, when she was supposed to turn right, and you say right, your other right, and it's too
She
late. You're
actually
going
did
right.
it.
You're going. She did it today. Yes.
I-
I'm telling you, she
I
should have been in
made I
NASCAR.
made a U-turn in a ditch.
She should have been in
Except I went
NASCAR.
right when I
She
should have gone
only
left.
wants to make left
No,
turns.
except this time I went right and I'm supposed to go.
Really? Oh,
And
you
then
need to
she
go to the
made-
doctor and get
and
your
then she-
stroke situation
And
checked
then she
out.
started to make a U-turn in the middle of the road, like going into a ditch. And I was
Wasn't
like,
a
I'm
ditch,
not
it
gonna look. And then I looked up, and we're on the side of the
They're
road.
not-
Like,
no,
in the
they're being,
ditch.
she's being
Did she
weird.
have to put it in 4-wheel drive?
No,
Okay.
no. But it was
Ugh.
still kind of
It
sketchy.
was like a little side.
What are you doing?
Wow.
What is
Bruce
this?
was the king.
Wow.
That's right. Yeah, Jet Li cool too, man. No doubt.
Oh, Ridge Life is in the house. Hey, friends, on my way to pick up some Chinese for dinner using speech to text. Oh, I'm
Yummy.
jealous. I haven't had Chinese in
Oh.
a minute.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
much madness. Apparently, we're all going to party on Matt Payne's boat at 10 Killer Lake.
Not party. Fish.
Fish.
Nah, some people are
Look.
gonna party.
Look, if you think for a minute that you're going to take over this situation and turn it into a boat party instead of fishing,
Well, I'll go on Chad and Whitney's boat. And
the
I'll party over there.
boys
We'll
are
put
gonna
all
fish.
the girls on Chad's boat and all the boys on Matt's boat, and then
Let's see what Chad has to say about that. I think you probably want to bring like a lawn chair.
A lawn chair.
Post it on the
So
beach.
mean. But now I want Chinese food
Yeah, I want Chinese food.
Mhm.
and fish.
Oh, Chinese food and fish?
Well, like seafood.
Matt
Never
Payne's
mind.
going to get drunk and fall off the boat. I happen to know that Matt Payne's not even drinking right now, but that's still a funny joke. Or I don't know, maybe you've started again. Probably will be that weekend. But yeah.
Yeah, you'll have ripped off the seal on that by then.
April 6th.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So May is after April.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But since I'm actually losing lbs while being off the sauce, I'm thinking I may want to regulate.
See, Tim says he wants to be with us. Sid he's with me. Sid on Whitney's boat. He thinks that's where I can't talk today. I
Yeah.
think that would be the more fun place to be. I agree.
Yeah, that makes sense that he feels like hanging out with the girls would be more fun than going to doing manly stuff with
Oh,
guys. Yeah, no, I'm just,
that's
Yeah,
right. We'll
yeah.
have snacks, Tim. We'll
I
have
want snacks.
we'll have snacks. We'll have booze. It'll be what a time we'll have.
I
It'll
don't
be
want
great.
booze, but y'all should bring me some snacks and like Dr. Pepper.
It'll be good.
I can do
It'll
that.
be fine
Oh,
because it's not.
well, stop.
She's
Frankie, you're pushing mom into
She
me.
is.
and
Am
I'm
I?
trying to push
We're
her
all-
back, and we're
we're
like,
all
Sorry,
like-
we're all like
I
teeter
know.
tottering.
I
Well,
know.
this dog has decided that she wants to like,
Into the
play
mist
with you.
is in the
all
house.
the girls on one boat with Sid driving, they'll just be going in circles to the left.
Left turns,
Yeah,
left turns,
left
left
turns
turns. Yeah,
That's it.
NASCAR race out on the lake.
That's right.
Yeah,
We'll take you too, Auntie Anne. It's okay. We'll take you too.
yeah.
Just take your Dramamine first. We'll be fine. Ridge Life says, fortunately, the new laptop didn't have any of my new video ready for me without me doing it today. I'm having to edit it myself. Bummer. Video of the truss is out tomorrow. Oh, man. Oh, you were trying to sync up the cameras in that software and it didn't do it? That's a bummer. I think that's what you're referring to.
I didn't see that video, Scott, about Tim taking a torch and a sledgehammer to Old Blue. So I'll have to go figure out what you're talking about. I missed something there. But I was actually talking to a buddy who just bought a head chute, a gate for his cattle, and it's got a bent unit on it. So actually the actual head gate itself is not properly moving back and forth, and it's got to do with a good solid, like at least 3/8 inch piece of steel on the top on a pivot point that's bent. So it's funny that you say that because I told him, I was like, we're gonna take a torch and a sledgehammer to it, which is exactly what we're gonna do. Although he actually had a better idea, and that is take a torch and hydraulic press or hydraulic jack to it. So put a hydraulic jack underneath of it, put a steel bar between the hydraulic jack and the piece that's bent down,
All the
and
animals wanna
just
be
get
like
it a
that.
little bit hot and then jack it up a little bit. So anyway, that was a weird rant.
Yeah, that was random.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, like all the animals have decided
Oh
that
yeah,
they want to be.
Tim can't see
What is
comments because
happening?
he's driving, guys. So if you're talking to him in the comments, he's not ignoring you. He's just driving.
Or at least that's his story.
That's his story. He's just on a mission to get Chinese food. That's all.
How's the chicken coop
Bring me
going?
some.
Man,
Lindsay into the mist. Hello.
it's going slow, Aaron. Hope to work on it a little bit tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, hope to work
Hopefully
on it a little bit
Sunday
tomorrow.
too.
Frankie's gonna pour some concrete tomorrow under where the last doors are going to go. I'm going to get some cross boards up around the piece that's supposed to be the run, and then when Frankie and I leave to go fishing, Sid's going to stain those all the
What
exposed
time do you
wood
think you're
section.
gonna go fishing?
Like
I don't know.
5, probably.
Yeah, I'm not gonna wait till 5 o'clock to do that.
Yeah, we'll probably like move on to another project though.
Yeah.
And then you can stain that thing.
Okay.
So torch and sledgehammer on the bucket. Yeah, I'll have to look at that. I didn't see that. I'm definitely behind on a few videos, and I haven't been watching them in chronological order. Pivot. Yeah. Right. I haven't been watching them in chronological order.
Covered it up.
So because I should, but then I have to go to your page,
And find it.
switch to videos, go to the last one that I haven't seen, watch it, But instead, what's happening is a video will pop up, and then when I've missed a few days worth of videos for like my favorite people, a video will pop up, and it's like whichever video YouTube feels like they want to recommend to me right now, that one pops up, and I'm like, oh, that was the day before yesterday. I haven't seen that. I click on it, but I still haven't seen the one that posted this morning.
Which
type
honestly, that's
situation.
probably, I don't know. Is that better for his algorithms than if you go to his channel and go
It
in
is.
order? Yeah.
If
so
you're
you're welcome.
If YouTube is serving up a video to you as a recommendation over here, that's an impression. If I then see that and click on that, then it improves his CTR slightly. So that's the way I tend to do it. When I see Into the Mist video pop up, in my recommend, that's when I'll click on it. But if I go to her page and click on it, then it doesn't help her CTR. Same thing for, Come On Homestead, or Ridge Life. So usually as they pop up and I'm like, oh, I haven't seen that one, I'll click on it.
Pain Family says to tell you, Tim, that you should not be watching YouTube while you're driving your Ducati. It's dangerous.
I don't think he's on his Ducati.
I don't think so either, but
but yeah, that would be a little dangerous.
well, he probably would have some fancy rig where it would just hold it right here for him, I bet.
Speaking of Into the Mist, she is not at her watch time hours yet. Or at least wasn't as of yesterday. So guys, go watch a couple of her. If you haven't seen all of her episodes, go catch up. Watch a couple of them, and let's get those watch time hours up there.
That's right. That's right.
Oh yeah, been pulling fenders and doors off of an old square body. She's talking to Drifting Dreamers about a vehicle they're working on, and I at some point missed part of the conversation. So
you're always late to the party.
Not always. Sometimes I am the party.
Oh, so thick. Did you see how thick that was? I should go put my muck boots on.
Yeah. Oh, you're at 3,000.
Oh, so you're 1,000 away because it's still 4,000, right?
I think it's 4,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we need to get her 1,000 watch time hours. Look, there's 160 people in here, right?
Y'all go watch a couple.
If y'all go watch a couple of episodes, like we take 20% off of what she's missing, like bam, as a joint collective effort.
Yeah,
right
just
there.
like put it on when you're driving and like listen to it, or like just let it run, and yeah, then she'll get her hours up.
Now, Lindsay, do you have a playlist that has all of your episodes in it? And then as you add an episode, you add it to that playlist? And the reason I ask is because then, okay, so if I put one of your videos on and I click play and I'm over here working and it's playing in the background and I'm listening, but I'm focused on what I'm doing, all of a sudden when that video is over, YouTube may or may not serve up one of your videos next. They may serve up somebody else's video next, okay? And it'll autoplay. But if you have all your videos in a playlist, then I can click on that playlist and I can just hit play, and it's only going to play what's in that playlist. So if you don't have a playlist of those,
I do all cases in the playlist.
Perfect. So playlist per location. And awesome. So then Auntie Ann, if you just want to post a link to her playlist with all of her cases, that's where people want to go. You want to go to that playlist? Just push play and let the playlist roll.
Yeah, she said there's one called All Cases, and then I'll just take you through her whole
Perfect.
list of all the ones she's done.
Perfect.
Up to present date. I know Mike watches them every time. I feel like
I
every
mostly
time
listen to them.
Well, yeah, but every time I go in his office, like in the evening after like kind of the craziness of his phone ringing all day, I almost always hear Lindsay's voice when I walk in.
Or a fishing video.
Or yeah, sometimes a fishing video. It's either I either hear Tim's voice, David's voice, Mel or Gary's voice, or Lindsay's voice when I walk in there. I'm like, who's in your room now?
Unless he's doing research for something.
Then it'll be
Because sometimes he'll get
yeah.
on random tangents, like
He goes down the rabbit hole.
he'll go down like rabbit holes of random things, and sometimes
Usually
it's
it's
fishing,
religion.
sometimes it's hunting. Most of the time, it's
Yeah, it's either about
yeah.
Jesus or guns.
Yeah.
Really.
Hey,
Only.
yeah, they're both important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's usually how it works.
But hey,
out.
they keep him
Come
up
around
to
here
date,
on
so-
welcome, you're gonna meet both of them. So just saying.
There you go. I'm just saying. Lindsay says her videos are getting better as she gets more comfortable, like the more practice. That's
I
true
agree.
of all of us.
I agree.
I think sometimes we all kind of
And
I don't know.
since I listen to you more than I watch you, which because that's the format you're creating. Like a lot of the content, the visual content that you're showing is cool B-roll of you driving or walking along the edge of a creek or sitting on a bench, and so it's not a requirement to watch it to be able to take in the information that you're putting out. So it gives me the ability to put it on over here and let it play while I'm doing something that requires my visual attention. And I can listen up, and then like if I hear something funky, I can be like,
no
say
worries,
what?
Steve C, no worries.
He did what? He told her what? He was where? Hold on, right? But I hear improvements in your voice, your ability to talk, that cadence in your talking without sounding like you're reading, if that makes sense. Even though you probably are, because you probably script out what you're about to say, right? But yeah, I feel like it's getting better and better.
Comfortable in front of the camera, especially if you're trying to keep facts straight,
Right.
which you are. So I think that just takes.
Well, there's some speculation in there.
Well, yes, but you're. Trying...
I'd like to see you speculate a little bit more, but I feel like you're not, because that's not the format you're doing. You're trying to present the facts, bring awareness to the situation so that more people will. But it might not hurt every now and then to figure out a way to slide in a little speculation. I don't know.
It gets people going.
Just say it was the aliens and then run away really quick.
And run away really quick.
I don't know.
Probably wasn't the aliens. Probably wasn't Sasquatch.
No, probably not.
Probably wasn't the Mississippi Black Panther.
No. Oh, that's right. Matt Payne says the Payne family is going live tomorrow. They're going to go on Thursdays.
Right on.
Right on.
Right on. All right, cool.
I love it.
Yeah. I'll have to switch it. Oh, he's going to switch it to Wednesday next week.
Oh, all right.
Okay. All right. Anyway, yeah. Philip Ryder. Hello, Frankie.
Hi.
There you go.
Oh, he just said hello, Frankie.
That's it.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
I didn't.
That's
I
the
was
end of
like, "What's up?"
That's the end of the sentence.
Hey, what's up?
Stick around tonight. We've got Full Blown Country with Pretty and Pooch, I believe, are going on at 7. We've got MT Homestead with Mike and Terry, who are heading up the meetup in May, who are going to be responsible for all of the shenanigans and arrest reports.
And all y'all need to be at that meetup.
Yep. And I think a lot of the people in this room are going to that meetup.
Good.
Not just that room, but this room. Yeah.
Oh yeah. This room too.
That. So make sure you stick around and show MT some love. And then of course you got Brian at Vineyard Farmhouse later this evening. And then tomorrow you got the Payne family popping up live apparently. So that's something good to look forward to.
Right.
Because I don't know, there's not really many lives on Thursdays, I don't think, that I can recall.
There's a lot going on Tuesdays.
Tuesdays and Wednesdays seems to be like the main.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And those are really the days that I watch lives the most. I'll catch, like, there's a couple of people that have nothing to do with our community that I watch live occasionally, music reviews and stuff. But for the most part, it's like Tuesdays and Wednesdays. I catch a lot of lives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when most of the lives are. I believe it. Anyway, guys, looking forward to seeing you guys all at 10 Keller, of course, at the MT meetup. And
read my comment.
What?
At 3 Mississippi, Auntie Ann. We
Oh.
missed a comment from her that
I-
she wanted us to
I
read.
can't find it.
Post again, Auntie Ann. I'll look for it while she's
Well,
saying
I don't know.
goodbye.
I mean, he said he would switch because I have Bible studies on Thursdays.
Ah,
Oh,
okay, gotcha. So
he's gonna try to get in there.
on the
Get in
Wednesday
there.
action. Well, I'm sure Auntie Ann will keep us updated, and so that we know, or Matt will, or both.
Somebody will tell us.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. Anyway, guys, now we're about to run over because life. So have a blessed rest of your week. We're posted a new video on Friday. Make sure you check it out. We love you. We'll see you later. Safety's off.
Bye.